Well, how's it going, Kingsmen? Welcome back to another NTW3 battle. Today, we have a 3v3. This one, I don't have much stats or info really on, except for that it is a 3v3 on Berezina. This one has the French surrounded by a Prussian, Russian, Austrian force. So actually a US French force. So they start in this little area here, the French do, and their alliance, and the coalition spawn in the area around them. So it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to break out. Of course, the French may opt to be on the offensive while ignoring the Prussians over here, or maybe they're going to attack the Prussians. Who knows? Already over here, it looks like the French and Prussians are like right in front of each other. Dragoons getting charged by some Chasseurs Cheval to start this off, as the Prussian army's pushing in the background in this snowy, frozen area here. Now, of course, the French do have some more cavalry here, and of course, their army is pushing up. I'm curious to see how they're going to work this, as Prussia may actually get surrounded and flanked here. They are outnumbered. On the other side, though, you do have the 9-point Austria, Italy, actually pulling back, as you have the USA and the French pushing hotly on their heels, and they're going to be pulling back towards this other 9-point Russia, which means, guys, Prussia is pretty much all on his own. This poor dude, he's gonna have to make a wild defense. Dinwitz, he's gonna have to make a crazy defense. Of course, he is for the most part alone, so this is kind of a 1v1 unless the US is sending forces over to this direction, which maybe would be smarter to delay the fight over here and retreat over here and fight the Prussia by itself. But for now, a lot of just mobilizing and moving. And actually, on a side note, I was gonna be trying to do a another mod, hopefully tomorrow if I can get it figured out. It wasn't working out for me today. The Grand Battle mod, which I've done before, they have a bunch of updates, and I'm excited to try out. Either if the replay doesn't work, or for whatever reason, I will do a stream maybe. Showcase that one. That one has always been another fun battle. So that one's coming up. Prepare yourself. Of course, I know it's been a while since I recorded. Life is such that, you know, that happens sometimes. You guys have always been understanding, so I appreciate the understanding as always. But yeah. So it looks like the Prussia is going to take up positions in this town. Be a little bit more of a defensible position for them, especially if there's French cavalry coming. The buildings can potentially break up any cavalry charge and make it less potent. They have an LOC to defend as well, and he's probably going to have to use it. He does have some Landwehr, Ulanen, and some Hussars, but that's about it for that. That's all the caveats left. Leave these dragoons broke. He does have more cavalry, I guess, and more dragoons, more Ulanen. Looks like artillery got sniped over here. And this is the place where the fighting will potentially be the fiercest. Now, on a side note, guys, I never finished the tournament battles. There's still some more left. I still intend on finishing those. So maybe a little late, but that's okay. Yeah, and I promise I'm never gonna totally quit this. If I did, I'd have to make a whole video explaining things, because I wouldn't just leave, you know, all of you guys, which it's actually getting to be a decent amount of subscribers. So you know, continue the support. I do appreciate and notice it. And of course, that means I would not just ditch on almost, I think it's what, almost 4,000 subscribers now. I would not dip on you guys. I would make sure you guys knew what was happening. Anyway, we have the French making a move on Prussia. Looks like his cavalry may be a little disoriented here. Going to get charged in the back and not be able to make a pull back, and stuck on the edge of the map. France may definitely get this. Let's see if Prussia can play their cards right. Get a flanking charge potentially on the French cavalry as they push in. Infantry support could be needed, could be used. I think his Hussars are going to break. Yep. Prussia is going to be outplayed here. on the Cav side, as both their last cavalry units do break. They have 2 more rushing forward, but now the infantry is not supported at this time. And France has quite the force. Oh, these poor guys barefoot in the snow. What are they, insane? Well, they're forming up in a line of battle to then assault the Prussian-held position. Now, Prussia has some artillery, that the 6-pounders, they can set up to control a couple different avenues of attack the French may make on them. The other side of the battlefield, it looks like the French are still pushing. The US is still pushing as well. I see mostly just cavalry, not any infantry yet. This is a potentially better circumstance for the coalition, as they can make several attacks against the French. I feel like they have the numerical advantage. I'm expecting to see France be very aggressive over here. And 3v3s, it's just a little bit different, guys. It's just a little bit different. You end up having a little bit more of some one-on-one or two-on-ones than before. But here we go. Look at this. This push being made in the freezing snow. We'll see if this breaks like water against the Prussian defense, or if Prussia just crumbles. And if they crumble right here, they have nowhere to run. The border of the map is right behind them. This is all or nothing. I know that I saw the French had some grenadiers as well. Cavalry gonna go for that artillery piece. Some British. Let's see what happens here. Some Chasseur Cheval going for the artillery piece. I don't think the Prussia is really going to be built for hand-to-hand, honestly. But we'll see. Here goes the assault by France, charging uphill directly into Prussia's lines. They're not even going for flanking charges. They're just going straight for the bayonet. And let's see. I feel like I would have pulled these guys back a little more so they could fire it a little bit more point blank. There we go. Now they do clash in the streets. Another clash happening by this LOC, as LOC is being fought for as well. Ooh, this could turn real messy real fast. Cavalry, though, still in reserve. They could maybe hold this. France has a little bit of a disadvantage fighting next to LOC, where these guys can keep shooting into their flank. And if one French unit breaks, maybe more will start to break. I am starting to see that France maybe is closing in with the Russians and Italian, Austrian force on the other side. We'll check in them in just a second here. For now, though, I see France has one unit break. Prussia may have a unit that's going to break in just a second here. More French charging in to replace those routing French units. All right, let's take a peek over here. Let's see what's happening over yonder. Nothing. All right. I mean, some skirmishers facing off, but we're not gonna deal with that too much. I'm surprised Russia hasn't tried to push their cavalry in to help out, as Prussia looks like they're getting in a little bit of danger here. Their flank, or their left flank, starting to break a little bit. We have some dragoons getting committed, as the Prussians' reserve line is now going to be engaged. Prussia has not mass routed yet, but I'm starting to see more Prussians breaking. France taking some losses as well, though. Still hanging on with their grenadiers in the LOC. All right, we have to go and check on this little bit of a spat here. The French are lined up, skirmishers lined up against the Russians. These guys are kind of just, you know, Like, well, we're not gonna worry about it too much. You know, that's Prussia's problem over here. And it is indeed. Now, France is actually potentially gonna try to circle around here. Are they going for a gen snipe with infantry? Oh, they may. The volley fire is getting a little more regular. So France is actually, they still have a decent force, but they definitely are running a little bit low on men. Over here we have Russia kind of taking on the French line, while the 9-point Austria starts shifting his entire force around the flank here. This will be very interesting to see how they work this. They're working against a lot of cavalry here. And a few squares, so they actually set up well. They have some of their hussars as well. Uh-oh. Ooh, Prussia lost that foothold they had, and now they're pulling back, trying to create some distance so they can maybe put in some fire. Pulling back the reserve infantry line. France hotly pursuing them as they have finally taken that LOC. They probably want to follow this up with a more solid victory. Cavalry sneaking and getting some charge up from the skirmishers. And France makes impact with the Prussian line. And over here, yeah, we see the US has a lot of troops on this road, shifting some of it down, interestingly enough, not taking it with the Austrians. So the Austrians are going to be able to push around the flank of the French. Russia seems content to, for the most part, be defensive here. Although, hopefully they will get aggressive if Austria keeps pushing. They may have to get aggressive. This Prussia is almost dead. But I do see them doing their best to kill as many French troops as possible. The real question being, how long will it take? The general in danger now. Some Grenadier Cheval. That's not gonna be an easy cavalry unit to break.
Our men are running.
At the same time, France really pumping the gas here. Okay, we gotta go back over here. I'm missing stuff. Unfortunately, I hate it was all being so far away, but looks like the French tried stalling out the Austrian line, and it sort of worked. They took out some of the Austria's cavalry while being able to form squares and scare off the French cavalry with only the loss of 1 hussar. Russia, I feel like, should start pushing here, starting to put pressure on this other flank, because France is going to be able to shift more over to deal with this Austria. Prussia not dead yet, still kicking, still trying. But they are looking a little more done for than before. I think that's decided. That battle's decided. It's just a matter of time, I guess, before Austria is cleaned, or Prussia is cleaned up. In the meantime, it looks like the Austrians are still pushing here.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
U.S. making a stand by this town with what infantry they do have. And here we go. There's the Russian push that I was hoping to see earlier. They really have to put the gas on this French as they are falling back. On the other side, they can unite, maybe crush a good section of the French army, kind of pay back for the Prussia getting destroyed, try to even these odds a little bit more. If Austria swings in here, maybe catch a lot of French cut off from being able to retreat. Not like Russia has even a lot of cavalry. I guess they have some over here with artillery firing. Oh, look at that. Got a little battery here. Of course, they're going to mobilize them up. The U.S. and Austrians are fighting in the town here. Some grenadiers going to probably get themselves into this action as well. At least I would assume so.
Our men are running, sir!
There we go. Go get them. Dang, man. They just slaughtered those guys. So Russia's still not being super aggressive over here. Granted, like I said, I know there's artillery here, but they're mobilizing up. It's perfect time to close that distance as Russia. You see, France is going to hold this as best they can while the rest of their corps pulls back. Of course, the U.S. probably had to pull a lot of troops that were marching that direction. Now they're going to form up here to face up against the Austrian army. Austria definitely is going to be one of those tough corps to crack. They have a lot of grenadiers, looks like some Russian line of infantry and Austrian line of infantry, so not an easy battle. Kind of comparable to like Suvorov almost in some ways. And of course, there's a lot of militia from the U.S. facing them, along with some Polish. Nice.
We have taken a building, sir.
Securing their left flank with the LOC. We may see some forward movement here. Here we go, Musketeers going in. Ooh. America flanks them. Alright, I'm not sure what's going on here. Italy's in danger of getting, Austria's in danger of getting flanked. Oh no. Point blank. But still, you know, that caught the U.S. by surprise still, as the rest of Austria going for the bayonet. I'm seeing the U.S. starting to really waver here. Their militia not going to do too hot. And a mass rout, 5 units, the U.S. all on this right flank. Austria starting to shift towards the French. Over here, Russia getting real close with the French line as well. That's some cool looking. Are those like Polish grenadiers? Nice, very nice. France holding strong against Russia, though. Like, that doesn't seem to be budging one way or the other. Austria may have to carry the decisive action here. Dang, it looks like Austria's just tearing through everybody. Some Kazakhs versus the American Hussars. Very questionable who's gonna... Oh, no. Yep, America loses that one, too. And look at this flank. See, they're doing exactly what they should. They're driving a wedge almost behind the French lines. Now, of course, you know France is probably shifting reinforcements down this road, but it'll take them a while to get there. This is the time. Uh-oh. Okay, well, they almost got the general. But France is in danger. They're about to get entirely encircled. And Russia is starting to really put pressure on them. This is going to help out the coalition after that heavy loss. You know, losing their Prussia. Look at this. They have some, like, Prussian guard. Oh, yeah. This Russia's ready for him. He's ready to dish out some hurt. But the encirclement is almost entirely complete here. Austria just needs to get to this river, and it's over. This army is going to be entirely encircled. And they'll be looking to get saved by the U.S. and the other French. Now, of course, France is not without their claws, teeth. You know, they still have resources to be able to throw out the Austria, and I expect they are going to do that with infantry and cavalry at a certain point. But the noose is slowly tightening around the French. That's how I see it, at least.
Our men are running, sir.
Oh, these guys are gonna just execute this French line. They haven't fired a shot. This is gonna hurt. I gotta get it from this perspective. All right. Here we go. You guys just like absolutely ruined the expectation. Man, what happened? Did they fire already? Maybe they were already firing. Still, the noose is, like I keep saying, it's just France is in trouble here. Their artillery getting charged now by some dragoons. That artillery firepower they desperately needed, it's gonna be gone. Austria closing in from the rear. Oh, there we go. The Grenadiers going for the flank. France does not have enough soldiers. I don't know if this is a Vistula Legion or not, but if it is, it should hold for at least a little bit. Breaks. Here we go. Cavalry going in. Russia actually continuing their cav down. It does break. Square gets formed. More of Austria pushing in. Oh, man. This is not looking good for France at all. There's been a breakthrough in the lines, and I don't think they have reserves. Where's the U.S.? The U.S. hiding over here. They probably don't have a lot of infantry left. Just one after another. Russia just getting closer and closer. Getting very, oh man, just go for that bayonet charge right here. Just right there. Just boom, right in the flank. Come on, you can do it. Come on. France was unable to fall back. I think that's the biggest undoing for them. They just they just got the same treatment that Prussia got in the very beginning. They got just outnumbered. Although, to be fair, it was mostly France over there. Just one French army versus the Prussian army. But still, I'm expecting in the next 2 minutes, France is gonna be gone. Maybe even a minute. Honestly, I mean, they are crumbling very quickly. Enemy behind their lines. It's getting desperate, going for bayonet charges to try to break through here, sending in the grenadiers. But the enemy are coming in behind them. And, yeah. Oof, tough one. It's very, very tough one. And there it goes. France is gone. Oh my goodness, the US are here. Holy cow. That's what they needed. Probably very slow moving. But now Russia and Austria can turn around and start dealing with this. Massive militia. I think Austria is going to try going for the flank once again. That's what I'm going to expect to see. I think the U.S. should pull back to their French ally that won against Prussia, honestly. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe the U.S. can repel. No, that's not going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. Now, the real question is, what are they doing? What are these guys doing? And then where's the rest of the French? Oh, here they are. Oh my goodness, if only the US had waited. They still could actually dish out a lot of damage. If they save some of their army maybe enough to hold off Russia while France does the attacking. We're going to see in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Uh-oh. Oh, what? The U.S. killing Austria's general. Oh, that was a very unlucky event. Very unlucky. The U.S. just, or the, I think the U.S. general is dead from the Russians' cavalry. So we'll see what France does. They have cavalry, they have infantry, they have enough with the U.S. I think they can still win this. It still seems pretty evenly balanced. And let's not forget, there's a U.S. line still holding strong here. Refusing to budge. It's going to slow up any reinforcements that push with his Austria, who is just going full on into forces way beyond their number. They see this artillery, right? Huh.
Our men are running, sir.
Where are these guys going? Very odd. Very odd indeed. They're swinging around in between the U.S. and French lines here. It was a misclick. Oh, either way. Oh, no.
Our men are running, sir.
Alright, those are dealt with. The U.S. has taken some more losses, though. France, though, in the fight now. Russia flanking here on the right. Taking the LOC over here. And taking in the tree line as well. This is so odd. There's like units behind other units. It's just so weird. Like Russia's here, the U.S. is sitting right here. How did this happen? I have to fast forward here. Oh, wait, no, I can't. Because we have some more grenadiers going for the U.S. Let's see if we get a supporting charge or volley. I don't know. I feel like this coalition has a better grip on the field still. I don't know how many French units are left. Yeah, there's only been halfway through this battle. It's a 3v3, I guess, so, you know, it's not going to be as large or fast-paced in some ways. This I don't get. Maybe I haven't updated my game. It's like a pathfinding issue. We'll know if this freezes up, which it could. I know there was an update, and I don't know if I got it because I was still trying to do the old replays. In which case, I apologize. Hopefully, it didn't ruin a lot of the replay.
The men are fatigued.
It could have, though, possibly. I mean, that would suck. But it is what it is. Yeah. It'd be only fitting that the first video back would have some problems. only too well fitting. Yeah, because I don't know what this guy... I feel like this would not actually be happening. He probably isn't even there. Like I said, sometimes when there's new update, old replays or newer replays go into the older versions, they get kind of a little bit corrupted in the pathfinding, or units do things they wouldn't actually do in the field. Like I said, if this freezes up, then we'll know. We'll know it was corrupted by me not updating. So nothing on anybody's end but my own. There's no way. There's no way that unit's there. Nice bayonet charge. Looks like we're going to have the Grenadiers making a counterattack against this French push. Sorry guys, I would do more commentary, but man, it's not a lot. Plus my brain is like half functioning right now, I'm not gonna lie. Ugh. Oh, here we go. The counterattack by Austria, pushing on several fronts against the French, breaking multiple units here. I think we even have a general up at the front lines. Ooh, things are not looking good. I'm surprised Russia's just chilling here, but like I said, it could be corruption in this replay. And if it gets to be more nonsensical, then I'm gonna like I said, these players aren't. I saw the names of some of the players there. There's no way they'd play like this. So I don't think it's so. At least that'd be, I guess, a bigger insult if they were. I don't think they are. Ooh, another general is dead. I'm feeling like this is becoming an obvious, very obvious win here. There's a couple units left here. Let me hit the fast forward button. A couple more units way on the far side. This map was very long, which meant decisions that got made were a more permanent decision. You could just back up halfway through your decision in activating that decision and be like, ah, never mind, I'm going to go back. Like the US, I think, did that. And you saw how that worked out. France got annihilated here. You have to commit to one and just commit to it, I feel like. I mean, you can change your mind. There's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like the ramifications are heavy when you, like, say the US decided to go over here to help with Prussia. That left this France mostly by themselves, and they got surrounded by two different factions and just destroyed, versus, you know, the Austria and Russia deciding to stick together and it working out beautifully for them. So yeah, you know, I guess just it depends. We're gonna have a bayonet charge here. A non-bayonet charge. A non-melee melee. Uh-oh, they're gonna shoot. No. Going for the flank of the French line. They don't have their general, keeping that in mind. Yeah, I don't know. This seems really odd. I don't think this is what would actually be happening. So, we'll see. We'll see in a second here. I think the battle's almost done. Russia, I think, would have been advancing a little bit more aggressively, maybe. You know, all these units, like, you know, dish it out to the the French. Send in these 4 units. They're pretty strong still.
The entire unit is dead, sir.
Yeah, the U.S. trying to defend, I think, this LOC. They took it. We'll see if they get that back. I don't think this is going to come down to an LOC victory either way. And things just keep getting odder and odder. So I may just skip ahead if things just, you know, the main battle's done. This is kind of clean up. So I may skip ahead if nothing changes. I don't have the results, though, so I'll skip ahead and tell you who won, I guess. This is going to be an odd one, guys. This is not going to be in character of how normal replays are with me. So, all right, guys. Well, it froze, which, yeah, definitely confirms it for me. It was corrupted for whatever reason. So sorry about that. I guess I should have done research and made sure that I had the correct version. I guess I'll just go back and try knocking out all the old stuff on the old version before I move on to any new replays. Yeah, so I guess I'll be knocking that out this 4-day. But I think I'd call that a coalition victory. It looks like they definitely took the field. So, yeah, still a fun battle. I guess a rough start to me coming back to videos again, but still, I hope you guys enjoyed this little skirmish of 3v3. And until next time, guys, you have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, and I'll catch you all in another video.